When we're looking at developing a wind farm that typically operates for around 25 years, we already think about what will happen to the turbines at the end of the useful life and have plans in place to deal with their decommissioning. Before a wind farm is even permitted, we have to submit plans how we will take care of the wind farm at the end of its useful life, and that becomes planning permit conditions. So what is involved in decommissioning a wind farm? Well, in first place, you need to dismantle the wind turbines. Then you also remove any excess materials on the hard stands. And you also grind down the foundation to a depth of at least 1/2 metre and then backfill that with the topsoil that initially, when you built the wind farm, you put that aside and stockpile it. You use that very same topsoil to reinstate the turbine locations to what they looked like before. And the same applies to the access tracks. Although we have found often the landholders wish to keep some of the access tracks because they have built them into the effective management of their farms.
The cost of decommissioning is the project's responsibility. That's set out very clearly in the leases that we have with landowners, and it's also in any planning permit or development approval that we have to receive. Additionally, the project is required to continue to pay the landowner rent until it has completed its decommissioning process. This is regardless of the term of the lease. In order to comply with all current legislation, the project is required to get government approval for its decommissioning plan. Under the terms of the lease, the wind farm owner is required to set up an account to cover the costs of decommissioning. Wind farms often go through ownership changes. This doesn't change the relationship between the landowner and the project.
Our mission here at Westwind is to be a driver of change towards a sustainable energy future for the country. Right now, 85% of the wind turbine components are recyclable and are recycled. Going forward, we expect that almost all of the wind turbine components will be recyclable, and at laboratory scale, that has already been achieved. During the whole decommissioning process, we work very closely with the landholders and ensure they're informed what is happening on their land, and also ensure that it is coordinated well between their agricultural activities and the decommissioning activities. Already during the contractual phase with the landholders, we take into account the operation and the decommissioning of the wind farms to ensure the landholders that they will not be left with a legacy that they did not like. We want our legacy to be a legacy of positive change towards the environment.